Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ibinabo, a fashion designer and a professional fashion trainer. And in today's video, I'll be showing you how to properly draft and sew this V-neck with a back strap and a bow. Not to worry, in this video, I'll walk you step by step through how to make this beautiful V-neck with a back strap and a beautiful bow. Thank you so much for joining. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. In this video, I'll be using an Ankara fabric for this. You can actually use your vintage or any other fabric that is of your choice. Now, I'll be cutting both my back and front together. Before I do that, I'll just cut out the selvage because I'll be needing that. So I want to have a startup line which is going to start off from the main fabric. Now, my fabric is actually folded into 4, which means I'll be cutting the back and the front together. So this is it. I have 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I'm going to be cutting the back and the front together, and I'm going to be using the full width of this fabric because the sleeve are going to be attached to the bodice. First of all, I'll come down by 2 inches, and then I'll take 3 inches for my neck width, and I will just slant all the way down to that my neck width. After that, I'll go ahead and take the width of my sleeve, which is my armhole opening. I took around 10 inches, which is okay for me. You can take 11, but 10 is usually fine for me. And I'll just come in by 2 inches, and I'll just give it a free curve. This is going to be a boo-boo gown. It's not meant to be tight. So I'll take off some inches, which I've just done, and I move this straight all the way down. For the depth of the neck, I'm going to come down by 8 inches, and then I'll slant it all the way to the width in a V shape. Take note, I'm cutting both the back and the front together, which means this neckline I'm going to cut will appear same way at the back. So after cutting, I'll just go ahead and separate after cutting the neck, and then I'll go ahead and cut the shoulder on a slanted form, and then I'll separate the back from the front. So after then, I'll go ahead and cut the side off all the way down. So I've removed just the back piece. Now I'm going to be increasing the length of the back neck. For this, you can decide how deep you want it to be. I wouldn't want it to be too deep. I'll just take 13. After taking the length, I'll just redraft it. This is where you decide to make it deeper. Like I said, decide the length you want, and then after drafting, just go ahead and trim this way so you have your V-neck. And then obviously the back is going to be deeper. It's going to be deeper than the front. So this is what we have here, looking neat. So I'll be cutting an interfacing for this because I'm going to be showing you how to do it neatly. I'll be cutting an interfacing for this, just a simple lining but a short version of it. So this is the interfacing I'll be using. This is for the back, and then for the front also. The smaller one is for the front, while the longer one is for the back because the back is deeper. So I'll be using this on the neck. I'm just going to be sewing this neatly front to front and switch it over to the other side. Alright, so I'll just explain this carefully. This is the front of my main fabric. I'm just going to be placing this on the front of the main fabric. Now remember that the back is what we're going to be having the strap and the bow, which means we need to fix this strap neatly to the back with this interfacing on before turning it to the front. So I'll be showing you how to do that. Alright, so this is a strap I'll be using for the back, and I'm going to be using my lining on it too. Now when fixing your strap, make sure you don't start directly on the tip because you need that place to join to your shoulder. That's a shoulder, so you need it to join to the back, the front of your dress rather. So I'll make sure that this length is enough to fit in this back and to make sure that there is no bulge. So I'll just open the neck a little bit. Just make sure you open the neck a little bit so it doesn't become too short. And I'll take the length of it and half-inch allowance. So after opening the neck, I'm going to be taking half-inch. So while fixing it, place it this way, just as seen, because we're going to be using the interface to it. So place it this way, come down by 1 inch. Like I said, do not start directly on the shoulder, come down by 1 inch. You place it this way and just give it a nice pin just to stay in place. So the next thing you would do now, you place your interface, which is your lining, on top of this. Remember that I just fixed this particular strip on one side and pin it carefully to the fabric. After pinning it carefully to the fabric, then I will sew all the way to the center. So once I sew to the center, I'm just going to stop there. Now I have already gone to sew this. You can see I actually stopped at the center. I added hemming gum to it. So once I iron it to just stay in place while sewing. Now this is the second side of it. I'll just quickly measure it and then I'll measure my 1 inch down and I'll place my strap on that particular place position and I'll go ahead and pin. This time I will turn the fabric over to the other side and then sew with my lining. So I'm just trying to put this in place to make sure that it tallies properly. So all you need to do is when fixing the other strap of it, you can just put it over like so, then sew all the way. So this is what I have done and this is the outcome of it. I'll just go ahead and give it a very good press so it lays very flat. And after doing that, I'm going to be joining the shoulders together, which is the front and the back shoulders together. So while joining your shoulder, just open it this way and take one of the lining, which is the interfacing rather, and turn it over to the other side. Now I'm trying to make sure that this place is secured and is neat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold it like this and I'll go on my machine and I'll sew it. This is exactly what I've done for both places. And the inside of it is going to be very neat. So I'm going to be sewing this a band to my sleeve. I'm going to be attaching a band to the sleeve before closing this. Okay, I'll be using this fabric to make the bow. So all you need to do is to have two of this. I'll take in 10 inches because I don't want it to be too big or too small, and then half-inch for allowance. So all I need to do, I'll just cut this, then I'll go ahead and sew this in square, leaving a space open in order for me to be able to pass through or to turn the bow into the right side. So this is what it looks like. I've gone ahead to give it a stitch all around and I opened a particular place that enabled me to be able to bring it out to the right side. So after then, just go ahead and look for the center point like I've done, and I'll be using my needle to fix this bow carefully. Just go ahead and watch how I fix it. So after making the bow and properly iron this, I'll be placing this to the back of my boo or my dress. So go ahead and do the same. If this is what you're going to be doing, just go ahead and do the same. So this is what we have here. You can see it's looking nice. So if you like this tutorial, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you all in my next video. Bye.